What's up, everybody? It's Tim back on The Average Opinion. So I've been doing this draft in my previous videos, and I haven't got a 90 overall yet. And I want to keep trying because, again, as I said earlier, I'm really competitive, and I can't wait to see that little 90 in the top right corner. I'm going to start with the center pack. And as you guys see, I'm not just doing the packs. I'm talking about basketball, my opinions. That's exactly why my channel is actually called The Average Opinion. It's because I don't really have basketball experience in my life. I'm just an average guy who decided to study basketball as much as I could. I spent hours upon hours just reading about it, reading about history. And at a certain point, I had so much knowledge and I would talk to all my friends about basketball in school. And when school ended, I couldn't really talk to anyone about basketball because no one really in my family knows about it. So I decided to talk to YouTube, talk to a camera. So if anyone sees me, I'm probably going to look like an idiot because I'm just talking into a microphone. But whatever. I'm still trying to get a 90 overall, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers try it, and a lot of YouTubers have failed in getting the 90 draft. I think some have got it before, but it's not as common as you might think. 86 James Harden. So, in my last video, I said something about the Oklahoma City Thunder having what the Warriors... People say that they had what the Warriors have now. Maybe, but I actually might disagree with that because what the Warriors have are really extremely talented players who do not have an alpha dog mentality. That's why they work together so well, because they don't step on each other's toes. The Oklahoma City Thunder, on the other hand, they have three players who have the alpha dog mentality, except for Kevin Durant, who can do both. Honestly, Kevin Durant's he's a transcendent player in the league. He has the alpha dog mentality, plus he can play on a team. What I mean by that is Russell Westbrook. There were reports that Kevin Durant could not play with Russell Westbrook because Russell demanded the ball all the time. And Russell Westbrook's one of those players. He's like a pit bull. He'll just go at you. And he's a really ball-dominant point guard. He had the highest usage rate the past season in, I think, NBA history since Kobe. So I understand why Kevin Durant would want to leave. If he wasn't happy playing basketball, we can't blame him. No one can blame him for wanting something different, like what the Warriors offered him. The Warriors are very sacrificial players. Andre Iguodala, he could be a starter on a playoff caliber team, but he agreed to come off the bench. That's such unselfishness that I have not really seen before. So when Kevin Durant came over, all kinds of people were saying that him and Steph Curry wouldn't mesh. They'd step on each other's toes because Kevin Durant and Steph Curry have the last 3 MVPs. Malcolm Brogdon off the bench, that's not bad. I think if I get a high diamond off the bench right now, I think this can be a 90. Okay, I have a diamond. If this is a high rated diamond, and it's a 95. It's an 89 draft, please. This really sucks. This sucks. I'm going to keep going. Also, James Harden, he's a leader. He can lead a team by himself, as we've seen the past few years on the Rockets. He's twice runner-up MVP. People look at James Harden, and he's really similar to what Westbrook did. I think Harden averaged 29, led the league in assists with 11, also contributed 8 rebounds for a point guard. So if you combine this, if you look back at the Thunder team in the past, in like 2012, 2013, you look at their team and you see 3 players that can be leaders on a championship team, first options, and with the mentality that they're the best, they should have the ball all the time. And now you look back and say, no wonder it didn't work. When James Harden is a superstar, Westbrook's a superstar, and Kevin Durant is a superstar, and Westbrook wants the ball all the time, Harden wants the ball all the time, Kevin Durant wants the ball all the time. It's hard to distribute the ball like that when you have 3 players that always need to have a high usage rate. And that's why the Thunder team didn't work. The Warriors, on the other hand, They have, I think, 4 stars now. Well, 2 superstars and 2 stars, legitimate stars, in Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. They're really good, but they're also really unselfish. Like Draymond Green had a triple-double this year. However, he didn't score 10 points. So he had a triple-double with assists, rebounds, and steals. I think he scored 6 points in that game. He could have demanded the ball more. He could have been like, Steph, let me get my quadruple-double. But no, he did what his role was. And that's why the Warriors are so good. They each know their role, and they have practiced it to perfection. Okay, and that's why they're different from the OKC team. Okay, enough rambling about the Warriors right now, because a lot of people are still pretty mad they were so good this year. Okay, Corey Maggette, Bernard King, and Devin Booker. I'm just going to go with Devin Booker because I like his game a lot. Even though Bernard King was a beast back in the day. Except for, I think, injuries cut his career short. He was a scoring leader. I don't know if he won the MVP award. He might have. Okay, my 7th sub, and it's Scalabrine. Again, one of those players that I'm really excited about on the Kings. Allen Iverson. I think that's a young Allen Iverson. And then Wiggins or Craig. I've actually never heard of that player. Andrew Wiggins. Frank Perkowski, Robert Horry. Robert Horry is actually the player in history that has the most championships that wasn't on a Boston Celtics team. He won championships with the Rockets. With the Lakers, and I think one more team. I actually forgot about the other team, but I know he has 7 championships. That's the most of a player who was not on the 60s, 70s Celtics. Oh, there was a Ruby, and I clicked Isaiah Thomas. Man, that's just sad. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a 90 on this draft. I have an 86 right now. And I got Sleepy Floyd in the last draft. And on to the next draft. And pick shooting guard. I'm not even going to look at the cards. I'm just going to reveal all right away. 85. Karl Malone. That's who I got. I didn't notice who I got for a sec. And then 82, Zach LaVine, who's now on the Bulls. That's going to be exciting. Even though people think that the Bulls got robbed in the Jimmy Butler trade, and I kind of agree. What the funniest thing about that trade is that the Bulls didn't keep the 16th pick. That's really weird because when you send a two-way superstar to a different team for Chris Dunn, who is not that good of a player yet, and then Zach LaVine, who's coming off a terrible injury, and you look at that, and, well, yeah, Lauri Markkanen, who they wanted, but there's no guarantee that Lauri Markkanen will be a star. There are people who say his ceiling is Ryan Anderson. And for a pick to trade for Jimmy Butler, a Ryan Anderson will not suffice. That's why people think they got robbed. But the worst part is the Bulls didn't even keep the 16th pick. How did they let Minnesota take that pick? Why not Jimmy Butler and they keep that pick? Because Minnesota gets a two-way superstar plus a potential solid player. 95-year-old Kobe Bryant. So I'll be honest, I do not have NBA 2K17 or any of the 2K games. So all these little logos, I actually don't know what they mean on the cards, like all the different types of players. I think that's an all-star. I think that's three-point shooting. I don't know about that. See, I know what the Moments cards look like, or the current cards, but a lot of them I just don't know about. And I think this is going to be my last draft for this video because I don't see my luck changing. So after this draft, I think I'm going to sign off. If you are new and you end up seeing this video, just don't forget to subscribe and like it. I would really appreciate that as a really new creator, if I can even call myself a creator yet. Rudy Gobert. I think he should have made the All-Star team over DeAndre Jordan. I think DeAndre Jordan was like a history pick. Like, they've seen him being solid for a few years, and they kind of wanted to reward him for that. Even though Rudy Gobert, in my opinion, was a lot better this year. 83 and 83. Man, I need some diamonds. I'm going to get Jeff T because Jeff Hornacek is a shooting guard. If you guys didn't know that the position where the cards are actually really affect the score. Antonio Davis, 92 overall. And my captain pack has 291 overalls. Yeah, this is about it. This is the kinds of drafts I keep getting. You know, just for fun, I'm gonna open one more pack, one more box. It's like go big or go home. And I get a same thing. I get Jeff Hornacek again, who's now the coach of the Knicks. Oh my goodness, poor guy. Actually, if you think about it, without Phil Jackson there, the Knicks are a better team now. Just because he really didn't know what he was doing. But the Knicks have a long way ahead of them. People say like teams like the Kings have an extremely long way ahead of them. But the Kings, I think, right now have a better future than the Knicks. Even though the Knicks do have Porzingis, a talent the Kings don't seem to have yet. But they have more balance. They have a solid point guard in De'Aaron Fox. I say solid. We don't know how good he's going to be. But potentially a star in De'Aaron Fox. They have Buddy Hield, who turned it up in the second half of the season after getting traded from the Pelicans. They have Skal Labissière, who also turned up at the end of the season. George Hill, who's still a really solid point guard. Vince Carter, a solid bench player right now. Ooh, David West. And another failed draft. Yeah, this is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like below. Subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends if you like it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.